some of um, some of Dr. Nixon's excuses were that those aren't stars in the sky. Those are space dust or satellites. We've proven it that it's space dust. It's just reflected. They're reflected particles. It's coming from the sun. The sun is giving off light, and it's hitting those particles, and it's reflecting, and that's the twinkle in the sky. And when he was coming back from China kicked him out. China was like, "You don't come here anymore, Nixon, or whatever your name is, or whatever his name was." Anyway, and he was doing the victory symbol, victory in China, and he was telling the people of the United States, or the people in Congress, that yeah, they're all set to go over there. Yeah, war. Yeah, they're all set to go in China. Yeah. Well, they're gonna give us lots of blah blah blah. Yeah. Anyway, he was doing this whole thing where he was telling the United States or Congress or whatever that they're all set to go over there in China. Yeah, we're gonna go to war. They're gonna be importing stuff to us like crazy. Yeah, I got it settled over there. He was saying that, and basically telling people in the White House and people what's called that everything's fine. Yeah. They had to let me go because I'm blah blah blah. Anyway, but the truth was China kicked them out. China didn't want Richard Nixon over in their country ever again, and said, no, you don't come here anymore. Anyway, they exported him. They put him on the plane and flew him over here. And then he comes to America and says, yeah, victory! It's our victory! We won over there, yeah. Anyway, while he was planning, complete and total scam job on America, and basically lying out of his ass. And he was saying, yeah, the stars, yeah, our secret space program. It's all Germany and Russia that had the SR-71. German pilots were flying the SR-71. And later on, America did eventually have some sort of space plane, but it was made of aluminum, I think, and couldn't go as fast as the titanium one. John McCain never flew the titanium SR-71, nor the what's it called they flew the aluminum SR-71, which I believe would flex and move around. They made an aluminum SR-71, but it couldn't take the heat. It broke apart several times or something like that. I think there's information, top secret information about that. The real SR-71 that you see in the museum is mine, and a lot older, and that one's from Germany and Russia. And that one was made using real titanium about 70 years ago. Then there's the fake one, which is the United States one made by Lockheed, which is basically just an aluminum model of one, or whatever. They might have made a newer one, like something in the 1990s or something like that, to finally cover their ass, basically, and say that, we had a stupid, what's it called, but it was actually Russia and Germany that had the top secret SR-71 project. They killed a bunch of Germans and stole the plane or whatever, and I think they had put a gun, I don't know. It was something that happened a long time ago. Like 70 years ago or something, or 60 years ago, when Nixon and John McCain and Jimmy Carter were trying to take over the world and basically killed a bunch of people. And pretty much actually didn't really exactly work. Anyway, it gets all confusing and complex. And basically, the Republicans and the Democrats, the aristocrats, and you get into a whole bunch of weird bullshit stuff where, they're doing all this stuff to take over the planet and try and kill me and all that kind of stuff, and I'm the creator of 80 galaxies and all kinds of stuff, and they wanted to kill everyone on the earth and plan to. And it gets all complicated because that's the reality and the truth of it, and pretty much, Nixon, JFK, they're passing around, Marilyn Monroe and a couple other women, lots of other women, living it up, in the Vida Loca, whatever, with all these girls, whatever, and then they're actually strangling them in the back room because, you just throw away one girl and grab another one. Because there's 7 trillion women or 70 trillion women, and they don't really care because they're the president, and all this and that kind of stuff, and it's all just bullshit. And then I died, and I don't really care. It's like, well, actually, I'm the president of the United States and the creator of humanity and maker of the laws and maker of 80 galaxies. And it's like, hey, I was epic. I led people epically for centuries, for trillions and billions of years. I'm 100 trillion years old at least, if not more. I'd always say I'm only 2,000 years old or 4,000 years old because I'm Lucifer's star. I spent 2 million years being about 3 foot tall. Anyway, and all kinds of other stuff, and when you realize the truth and reality to what's going on and what was going on, and how old those films actually are, and that even 80-year-old people were like, well, we weren't alive when those films were made, and it's like, or whatever, or those are basically just the Republicans, redoing it. And they redo it and they redo it, and they've been killing people for centuries. And it's like, it's just crazy. It's their big lie with the Earth or whatever, where there's just a bunch of people, just like a bunch of kids, just like passing it around, like, oh, okay, let's go fuck up and kill some more people. We don't give a fuck. And that's all it is. That's what the great United States really is. Just a bunch of people going, drinking and drugging and fucking, and 1940 they were high as fuck in the White House. Rodney the same way, and it's just like rogue Earth, and it's like, to me it's just like, well, you're all crazy, and nuts, and shit. I don't need to wait 40 years. I'll do it now. It's time travel and dimensions. And meanwhile, Richard Nixon is like, those aren't stars, those are reflected dust. And I know how it is. I'm the guy that did all that. It's all just reflected dust. And then, 50 or 60 years later, you find out that, you get this Space Hubble telescope up there. And it's like, yeah, those are stars just like our star. I'm like, yeah, those are just like this. I created this one. I created 80 other galaxies. Or 80 other stars. Actually, I think it's 80 other whole galaxies. I was doing like room to grow thing. Anyway, it gets really big. I mean, I was like not just a little epic. I was like, because I got big, and then I got like, and then and I don't know. I did about 70 or so, or 700, and then I was like, all right, that's enough. I'm done. I'm tired. That's they can build more when they grow up. So, and I'm this guy, and it's just basically last 40 years or my lifetime I'm out of contact or whatever. And China was supposed to take over for me anyway. Not even Abraham Lincoln. That was all just more of them screwing up or trying to say that I was dead or whatever. And it's like, well, Abraham Lincoln. I mean, I don't even know where the whole Abraham Lincoln is in power at all. It comes from, because like, it's actually China or one of the European countries that would have been taking over for me, because like China, like I said, China went cold silver on me. They're like, we're not going to use drugs anymore. Yeah. I mean, I'll give again.